Hello everyone, I hope you all are fine and healthy. I welcome you all to RKP online classes. Today I am going to discuss chapter 5 of your SS book, that is Life in Temperature Zones. In the previous chapter, you have learned about based on the intensity or the amount of the sunlight Earth receives, the Earth is divided into 3 temperature zones, or we also call it as heat zones. So what are those 3 heat zones? That is torrid. Second one is temperate. And third one is frigid. So as you know, the extent of all the 3 temperature zones. So torrid is from Tropic of Cancer to Tropic of Capricorn. Temperate is Tropic of Cancer to Arctic Circle in the north, and Tropic of Capricorn to Antarctic Circle in the south. Frigid is between Arctic Circle to the North Pole, and in south side Antarctic Circle to the South Pole. So based on the intensity of the sunlight that Earth receives, Earth is divided into 3 temperature zone or heat zones. So each zone, torrid, temperate and frigid, has a special kind of vegetation and animal life. Vegetation means plant life. So each zone has a special kind of vegetation and animal. All this depend on the climatic condition which is prevailing in that particular zone. Like the amount of rainfall that particular zone receives, the amount of temperature or the amount of sunlight. So the major vegetation zones which are found on the earth, they are equatorial forests, temperate grasslands, hot deserts and frigid zone. So let us discuss all these vegetation zones in detail. So now students, first we will discuss about equatorial forests. Equatorial forest is also known as evergreen forest and tropical rainforest. First, we need to know what is evergreen forest, and then we will understand why equatorial forests are also known as evergreen forest. So as the name indicates, evergreen forest means the forest that remains green throughout the year. They are called evergreen forest. Why equatorial forests are called evergreen forest and tropical rainforest? Tropical rainforest is another telling us the forest which receives maximum amount of rainfall. So why they are called evergreen forest and tropical rainforest? Because equatorial forests are the forests that receives maximum amount of sunlight and maximum amount of rainfall. So as you all know, the plants need sunlight and water for their growth. So these forests receives maximum amount of sunlight and maximum amount of rainfall, and they remains green throughout the year. That's why they are known as evergreen forest, as well as they are known as tropical rainforest. And one more important fact, the trees of these forests shed their leaves at different times in a particular year. Okay, next point, if we'll talk about the climate. Climate is the average weather condition that prevails at a particular place for a long period of time. Okay, so if we'll talk about the climate found in equatorial forest, very hot. Why very hot? Because if we'll talk about the area, with this the thing will be clear to you. The area where they are found, they are located on the both sides of the equator. Basically, they falls in the torrid zone. As I have discussed now also, the extent of the torrid zone, that from 0 degree equator to 23.5 degree Tropic of Cancer in the north, and 0 degree equator to 23.5 degree Tropic of Capricorn, means Tropic of Cancer to Tropic of Capricorn. And this is temperature zone of the earth, right? And this is very hot zone of the earth. Torrid means hot. So as this equatorial forest lies in the torrid zone, both sides of the equator, means in the torrid zone. So what type of climate prevails? We have discussed in the previous chapter, hot climate. So that's why the climate which is found in these forests is very hot. Next is vegetation. Vegetation means plants type or the plants that are basically found in equatorial forest. They are hardwood. Hardwood is a type of a wood. Rubber, like eraser. Eraser is a rubber. Rosewood. Rosewood is also another kind of a wood. Next is cinchona. Cinchona is basically used for making medicine. Mainly in malaria, cinchona is used. And mahogany. Mahogany is also another type of vegetation which is found in the equatorial forest, and mainly it is used for making furniture or the boards or musical instruments. So it's also a type of a wood. Next is wildlife. Wildlife means the animal found in the equatorial forest. So they are red-eyed frog, toucan, jaguar and proboscis monkey. So these are some species of animals which are found in the equatorial forest. Now students, look at this diagram. This is a diagram of different layers of vegetation found in equatorial forest. So lower layer is known as forest floor. Next is understory, canopy and topmost layer is emergent layer. So first we will discuss about forest floor. Forest floor is the lowest layer, and this layer usually has decomposed leaves and fruits. Means when leaves and fruits fallen down from the upper layer, then they decompose. Decompose means process of rotting off. So the lowest layer, which is forest floor, has decomposed leaves and fruits that have fallen from the upper layers. So as there is a little sunlight here, so the growth of plants here is very poor. And the leaves above it, now I am talking about second, that is understory. Understory, as you can see in this diagram, it consists of small trees, means little plants. Okay, shrubs, creepers. Shrubs means, as I told you earlier, shrubs means little plants with many stems. Creepers also I have told you, and ferns and many insects above it in this particular layer. Again, it also receives less amount of sunlight. Above it, layer of canopy is there. Canopy means the tall trees that form an umbrella-like of structure. As you can see in the diagram, the tall trees form an umbrella-like layer, which is called canopy. Why canopy? Because the trees are very close to each other, as you can see in the diagram. So they make a roof-like of structure. So the roof made in the forest by the leaves and the branches of trees, that is canopy, means umbrella-like structure. Next, above it, there is a layer of emergent. Emergent layer means this layer has all the tallest trees and they form emergent layer. And with a height of 200 feet, and the feet means the height of these tallest layer is approximately 200 feet, and thus they are also known as heighted plants. So these are different layers of vegetation which are found in equatorial forest. The lower layer is forest floor. Last second is understory, which consists of small trees, shrubs and creepers. Above it, canopy means umbrella like of structure, because here the trees are very close to each other. And topmost is emergent layer, because it has tallest trees with a height of 200 feet approximately, which are also known as heighted plant. So these are some layers of the vegetation found in equatorial forests. So now we'll discuss about people. People means those who live in equatorial forest. So two different tribes lives here. They are. So what are tribes? Tribe means a group of people who live and work together in a particular geographical area. Again, tribes are the group of people who live and work together in a shared geographical area, that is known as tribes. So basically there are two different types of people who live in equatorial forest. They are Pygmies of Congo and Daikas of Borneo. Who are Pygmies of Congo? Pygmies of Congo live in houses which are made with sticks and which are made with leaves. And they are hunter-gatherers. What are hunter-gatherers? As the name indicates, that these people first hunt the animal and then then gather whatever is available in the forest for their survival. Or in simple word, we can say that the Pygmies of Congo are the people who lived by hunting. means they collect the food instead of farming, rather than farming. So they are hunter-gatherers. They are also known as hunter-gatherers. First they hunt the animal and then gather whatever is available in the forest, what they can eat in order to survive. Next type of tribes that live in the equatorial forest are Daikas of Borneo. They live in the long houses called bitang. What is bitang? See, all the generations, means all generation live in one house, one big house, that is known as bitang. Okay, and their houses are built on the banks of the river, means sides of the river. So which type of tribes live in the equatorial forest? They are Pygmies of Congo and Daikas of Borneo.